has been a ton of attention regarding the recent loan level price adjustments for conventional loans. It's been all over the media. You've probably heard about it, the Biden changes. I recorded 2 videos on this, so I'm going to link them here. And this video I thought would be a great follow-up to that and to talk about credit, because credit really does make up the foundation of home loans, how we structure your loans, how we price out your loans. And so you guys learning the best ways to quickly improve your credit is going to help you be a successful homeowner. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Lizy Hoeffer. I work in residential mortgages here in Phoenix for Cross Country Mortgage, and I like to teach practical money tips so that you guys make smart money moves and smart home purchases. Today's video, we're going to be breaking down the quickest ways to improve your credit. And if you find this video helpful, I hope you will like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you'll share this video with a friend or family member that could use this valuable information. Now, as a loan officer, I can tell you that credit information varies so much between person to person. I have talked to hundreds of people regarding their loan qualifications, and depending on your money mindset, you will think a 700 FICO score is the worst in history, or you'll be just filing bankruptcy and want to qualify for a home. Now, wherever you land on the spectrum, it's important that you understand just the basics of credit. And credit is predominantly made up of how you pay your bills. So paying on time is going to be the number one thing that you can do to have a great credit score. It's the diversity of credit next. So do you have installment accounts, revolving accounts, and then the length of time that you have credit. Now, there's some additional things like how much available credit you have to, be able to borrow and repay. And then there's inquiries and some other factors like, how new the credit is. And so because there's a variety of factors, because having a lot of brand new credit could make you riskier than others, there's some things that have more impact to raising your score in the short run versus like what I would recommend to somebody with a 12 to 24 month credit plan. Today's video is all about how we raise credit quickly. So we're going to be talking about short-term tactics to raise your credit score. Next thing I want to mention, because I think this is something that most people do not know, is that there is a difference between the consumer credit reports that you guys pull and what we will pull as an actual creditor. They vary in the score ranges and the weight that we put on different categories. What you pull as a consumer is known as a plus score, and it weights things differently. It's how likely you are to get credit and pay revolving accounts versus how likely you are to pay a mortgage. A mortgage is a long-term installment debt it's probably your largest debt. And so what we will show you in terms of credit, it's going to be a lot more conservative of an evaluation than what you'll pull on a plus score. So it is not uncommon for the scores to vary and for them to be, like in my personal experience, anywhere between 30 to 60 points lower than what you'll see on your own consumer credit report. The other thing to note is that when we are applying for credit, we're going to pull a TransUnion, an Equifax, and an Experian score. And oftentimes when you're looking at a consumer credit report, you're only pulling one of the bureaus. And it doesn't matter if it says FICO all over it. It is not the same type of FICO score that we pull when we're giving you credit. Okay, so those things are all really important to know, because I will also tell you anecdotally that the most frustrated, angry clients are the ones that like live and die by them getting the Experian alerts going, oh my gosh, you got a new inquiry. I will tell you that inquiries on a credit scoring system that we use for mortgages make up the lowest factor of the whole algorithm for credit. And it's not the same on a consumer report. In fact, it is not uncommon for me to get, oh my God, my credit score dropped 30 to 50 points after you ran my credit. It's not the same when we do it. All right, so now for the tactical stuff. How do I raise my score quickly? And the first thing that you can do is actually pay down whatever balances you have that are exceeding 30%. Like I said, 30% is the magical percentage that they believe is credit, like responsible management. And so if you can pay down and get what's called an updated balance letter and provide it to your lender, they can do something called a rapid rescore. So even if it isn't like when your bank is ready to report, we can report those things in real time and raise your credit score quickly. Now, let's say you don't have the option of paying down a large balance. You can also request a credit increase. Now, this will result in an inquiry. So if you've had a lot of inquiry, more than 5, this could hurt your credit score. But let's say you haven't and you've had great payment history, raising your credit limit could also be the thing that we need to get that 30% utilization. Now, the next tip I'm going to give you could be a little bit controversial, truthfully, because if you don't do this in an up board or above board manner, it could be really shady. And so I am only recommending that if you have payment history to back this up, that you could get added to an authorized user account. So a good example of this, two people that are married, they're spouses, and they're not on each other's credit accounts, but they have long-term history of making payments to those accounts. Getting added on as an authorized user is a great way to boost your credit score because it gives you, depth in history, another trade line, diversity, and it could really boost the credit. Now, I have heard of crazy mortgage schemes in the past where you get added on to random strangers. That is like mortgage fraud. That is not what we want to be encouraging you to do. But if you have, a history of making payments like this, getting added on to an authorized user account is a good way to boost your credit score. Now, another thing that you can do is paying off any medical collections $500 and under and requesting a deletion letter. This was a recent change that they made in credit about a year ago. And this is like one of my favorite ways of helping people improve their credit scores. Like random medical, dental collections really do hurt people's credit scores, and oftentimes they're just overlooked, and because people move or somebody thought their insurance was covering it. And so this is a really, really great way to improve credit. Now, another thing that you can do in regards to collections is review them and try to get anything that is erroneous removed. So a lot of times, and I'm seeing this a lot more, there have been a lot of like collection accounts for schools that were shut down or collection accounts for things for people that have similar names. And if there is a reasonable explanation for why something shouldn't be on your credit, you can go ahead and dispute it. And also if things were done in like a fraud case, right? So disputing errors or mistakes or things that have been longer than 7 years is another way for you guys to improve the credit itself. Now, I will tell you that dispute removal can sometimes be really complicated, especially in home loans, because people like to dispute things that are actually accurate. And if something is disputed and you do not have the information to back it up, as a lender, we're going to ask you to reverse that, and that will again lower your score. And so we don't want to have a lot of credit pulls and reversals because again, we're trying to limit the amount of inquiries and we are trying to, get a full and accurate representation up front so that we can quote you appropriately for your home loan. My last suggestion is going to be to do an Experian credit boost. Now, this won't work for Equifax or TransUnion, but Experian allows for you to report utility bills onto your credit. And it's a really great way to add history, depth, and diversification to your overall credit report. And I've seen it definitely anecdotally improve people's scores. And because mortgages, we price you out based on your median score, so not the highest and not the lowest. If you can raise one of these scores, your highest then becomes the median. And this improves all of the adjustments across the board, right, that have to do with credit. And so this is the last way that I typically recommend people to do this. Normally, this process takes anywhere between 30 and 60 days, depending on how quickly they can get this information back. But it is another really great way of improving your credit. Now, I am going to do a follow-up video on what to do if you have paid something late or you're trying to dispute, like what things typically work in success. And so I want you guys to tune in later on, either this week or next week, for that video. But if you have any questions about credit, about how this can be applied to different loan products, I'd love for you to comment below and give me any content ideas for future that would help you make smart home purchases and or smart money moves. So I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please pass this on to a friend or family member that could use this great information.